So first, Coach, thank you very much for joining us. Would you like to say a few words before we get to questions, please?
Yes. Okay, it was a bad game for us and very bad result. We believe that we have the strength to go from today to the next station, but the second half, it was out of whatever we wait to see. We lost our focus on defense. We score almost the same points, but the defense changed a lot. We are not so concentrated in situations 2-on-2 and 1-1, especially in the basket. We receive a lot of points of the big men, and this is, I think, it's the most critical point about the game. From the other side, we don't answer. Even we lost a few open shots and a lot of layups. And because the stress is coming to the team, and of course, the ball, it's getting difficult to find the correct way to the basket. Anyway, we have now to put the stress out of the team, to go through to the next game and try to win, so we have the qualify to the next round.
Any questions for Coach?
Yes.
Coach, Julie Chitunde from FIBA website.
Yes.
Just a quick question for you. What is the mood in the locker room right now after the loss? What is the atmosphere?
Okay, for sure we are very disappointed, but all the guys are. We'll go on.
Yep,
all
good.
the guys are professional, and everybody will talk tonight. We discuss everything, and we'll find with the correct solution for the next game to make the win we need.
Any other questions for Coach, please?
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Coach. Ioannis, would you like to make a brief opening statement, and then we'll just get to some questions for you.
Hello, everybody. Obviously, like Coach said, we didn't play our best game today, especially second half. We go into second half with a 10-point lead, and we didn't play the way we're supposed to play. That's what happens when it's a close game. Late in the game, we were, some people will say, unlucky, or we didn't make enough plays. We missed shots. They scored difficult shots, and we lose the game. We have to continue. It's not a game that will get us out of the competition. We have to be more aggressive and more concentrated, everybody, and focus on the next game and not stay so much on this game.
Any questions for Ioannis? Okay, that concludes our official post-game press conference. I'd like to thank Coach Skortopoulos and Ioannis. Thank you very much for joining us. And we'll be back in just a few moments for Brazil's post-game press conference. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Nope. Julio, sorry, what was the final? People back home know who he is. No, they know who he is, so they even know who the guy in the middle is. Well, he's pretty damn good himself. All right, we'd like to welcome everybody to the post-game press conference following the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2019 Group F game between Greece and Brazil. Brazil managed to defeat Greece by a final of 79-78. Joining us, of course, is Coach Alexander Petrovic and Anderson Verjao. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. With that being said, Coach, would you like an opening statement? And then we'll get to some questions for Coach.
Okay, I think that it's a historical game for Brazil. Reason why is historical, because last 4, 5, 6 years, Brazil is not on the stage like tonight's game. Brazil participated 2016 Olympic Games, but doesn't have a great success. So tonight was a great opportunity for us, and we were ready for that. Only what was the problem? It's in the moment when I start to rotate it in the first half. That in that moment the players who came, you know, this is a very difficult and big stage, and it's not easy to continue to do it what the starting five made until the moment. And just in 2 minutes we were down by 17, cut the lead to 10, and after we make some adjustments in a locker room, and I decided in that moment to find the 5 players, 6 players as a maximum, and because I felt that we have a great opportunity tonight, even when we were minus 10 on the beginning, and quick start on the third quarter helped us a lot to, you know, to immediately grab the game, and solo, and only for these 2 big mistakes on the end, Greece came to opportunity to tie the game. But I think that tonight whole world can say that Brazil won this game 100% with help me with English. Yeah, certainly. So no, that we do it everything for make this game perfect for us tonight, and I'm happy for the players because they are, you know, they are great professionals, but they play with a lot of heart, and that's what I like of this. I can say right now my Brazilian team, but our job starts tonight. Now it's coming more difficult. It was very easy approach for this game tonight, but it was very difficult a game for us 2 days ago, and 2 points against Montenegro means the same as 2 points against the Greece. So we need to be focused starting from tomorrow morning. We have 30 some hours to prepare that game and win that game and bring to Shenzhen 6 points, and that is going to be a huge goal for us.
Any questions for Coach?
Coach, Julie Chitun, the FIBA.com website. I've got 2 questions for you. The first one is, what does this victory say about this Brazilian team? And the second one is, what have you told to Didi Lousada about that foul?
No, you know, we are in a pretty comfort situation. If Leandro missed 1 or 2 free throws, we have opportunity to make, you know, because we knew it, that Lucas is going to take that shot, but a little bit before to make, because we have 1 more foul to give, but not in the moment of, in that case. But, you know, he is the guy who is the first time on a big stage, only 20 years old. Everybody support him, so this is not, you know, for us now, winning the game.
Have you talked to him?
Yeah, we you know, the most important experience for him is that Alex talked to him. When the most experienced guys grab you and talk with all his heart, and I also talk with him in front of all the people, so there is not going to be huge difficulties for him after this. It's a time of growing. He's only 20, first time on a big scene, so that kind of things happens. But you know, we need to return back. Me personally is a big issue that we show that we have several players to stop Adetokounmpo. And yesterday I was more preoccupied with Slukas and Printezis, and that's what happened today. We have much more problems with the Slukas and Printezis than with Adetokounmpo. We know how to play against them. because, as everybody knows, I play against the Greece in a pre-Olympic tournament, and Croatia stopped them on the similar way as we stopped them tonight. So when I was, preparing this game, a lot of people, even in Brazil, on the portals and everything, they were, joking about how to stop Adetokounmpo. I have 6 months in the moment when the Finnish semi-final between Toronto and Milwaukee. I have already in my head how to stop Adetokounmpo. But here the tonight problem for us was Slukas and Printezis.
What does this victory say about the team?
No, I already say, that this is a huge for Brazilian basketball because we are back. We are returned back to the big stage. This team has a lot of quality to be, in the Beijing. I hope so. In the last games, what is going to happen on the end of the competition?
Anyone else? Okay, thank you very much, Coach. Anderson, would you like to do a brief opening statement and then we can open the floor to some questions?
Well, good night, everyone. I mean, coming into this game, we knew it was going to be tough. We talked about it. We said, if we are down 10, 15, let's stay in the game. Let's keep fighting. Let's help each other. The same thing. If we go up 10, 15, whatever, stay locked in because it's a long game. It's a 40 minutes game. So I feel like we started the game the right way. In the second quarter, that was the toughest moment for us. I believe they went up 17 or something like that. But we kept fighting. We talked about it, and we kept fighting, and we cut it down to 10, went to halftime. We knew we had a chance. And then we said, let's come out strong like we did against New Zealand in the third quarter. And I believe that's what we did. I kind of don't think that Greece was ready for us the way we came back in the second quarter. Everyone was talking about how easy the game was going to be. They were going to kill us, beat us by 20, 30, whatever. But we prepared very well for the World Cup. And we knew that we had to play for each other, to play tough. And that's what we did. The reason we won the game is because we put a lot of heart. We helped each other. We made a lot of mistakes, don't get me wrong. But we stick together, and we knew we had to do it to win this game. And with 15 seconds to go in the game, it looked like the game was over, and all of a sudden it's a tie game, and then we go up 2. It's a foul, and they had 3 free throws to tie the game. It's just basketball. That's why we love this game. And but we are very happy that we won. Feels good, but we haven't done anything yet. We have to think about our next game.
Do we have any questions for Anderson?
Thank you, Anderson.
Oh, Julio. Afterwards.
Anderson, here.
Coach, we got some questions.
Oh.
Anderson, you've been playing for the Brazilian national team for so many years. How do you describe your performance tonight? Is this your best game with the Brazilian jersey on your back?
Well, I'm 36 years old. I'm about to be 37 this month. And, people keep calling us old. But we don't think about that. Actually, against New Zealand before the game, they do you guys think you guys don't think you guys too old to play New Zealand? So behind a performance like that, as a team, as an individual, we sacrifice a lot. We put a lot of work in. It's not always easy. Sometimes you want to just stay home and relax, but you have to go and work out and prepare yourself and get stronger and keep going. I believe this could be one of my best games with the Brazilian national team. because of the situation, how we won against Greece in the World Cup, a team that everyone thought was going to kill us. I have a lot of respect for those guys, but yesterday when someone interviewed me, they said, what do you guys think you guys have to do to stop this monster team? I said, we have to play for 40 minutes. And doesn't matter who you have, the game is going to be decided on the floor for 40 minutes. And that's what we did as a team, and that's why we won the game.
Can I just say one word? Why this sport is wonderful. On the other side, you have the guy who won MVP. He is 23 years old. And who stops him tonight? The guy who has 40 years old and kick his ass from the court. That's the basketball.
He's talking about Alex, by the way.
Thank you.
All right. I have another question for...
I didn't eat anything through the whole day, so
We'll go there, and then we go there, and then we're done. Okay? You first.
Oh, sorry.
So Anderson Thierry from TV Global. So maybe 2 years ago or less, some people said that you are over, you finished your career, and now you are here, working a lot. You had a wonderful game. And what can you say about this feeling to be here, to be working hard?
The feeling is amazing. Like you said, 2 years ago, I didn't have a team. I was in Cleveland, where I live. I was working out by myself every day and waiting to see what was going to happen with me, like where I was going to play, what I was going to do. And I wasn't sure about what was going to happen with me. And CBB really helped me. This guy here, with Renato and CBB, they gave me a chance. They said, you keep working, we're going to bring you to national team. You take your time, you find a team, and then we'll see what happens after. I believe my first window with national team before the World Cup was in Chile. You know, I wasn't playing. I didn't play basketball for a year or a year and a half, whatever. And then I was very anxious. I was staying in the room with Fulvio, and he's like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, man. I haven't played in a year and a half. I just feel like I'm 18 years old right now. So anxious. I wasn't sure what to do with myself before the game. And now to be here in China and have a game like this, it's just a wonderful feeling. I feel great. And I just have to thank them, thanks my teammates and everyone that actually helped me, my wife and everyone, because it's not easy. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow or the day after tomorrow moving on. Right now the feeling is great. But I know we haven't done anything. We just have to keep fighting for each other and trying to get better each and every day.
Last question over there, please.
Hi, Anderson. I'm with Xinhua News Agency. And first, congrats your win tonight. And you had a very real impressive performance tonight. And so I have a question. In the big minutes, you and Barbosa actually made a fantastic pick and roll play to decide the game. I wonder, is it a tactical stuff or you just played it naturally?
Well, we've been playing together for a long time. We actually played for the Warriors together. And we just know each other. We just know how to play together. I know when Barbosa gets the ball, you set the screen for him, he's going to come off really hard trying to go to score. And he has a really good vision of the court too. And you just have to be ready because he's going to find you, or he's going to go to the basket and score. It's really tough to guard him. You all know how good he is, and we just try to read each other on the floor, and that's basically what we do.
All right, and that concludes our post-game press conference here. I'd like to thank Coach Petrovic and, of course, Anders and Verjao. Thank you so much for joining us, gentlemen.
Thank you, guys.
And we'll see you guys in 2 days.
I hope so with the same schedule. The second one.